All right, let's go. Another video. I believe this is day 5 of the PR30. And my 2 ideas today are, one, I went golfing for the first time in probably over like a year and a half. And then my other idea is do those hard things first. So first, we'll dive into the do hard things first. So it's a little bit later. It's like 10 o'clock right now. And just being transparent and being honest, this is not the time I feel the most like productive, the most energized, and ready to like dive into like my mission or my projects. Usually I'm more of like an early riser. So one of my lessons is like, or the things I've been thinking about is like, you want to do the hard things early. So like I went for my run, I got my workout in, I cleaned up the house, but in reality, I think something right now that's a little bit more difficult than going for a run is probably recording this video. So throughout these 30 days with the PR30 challenge, it's just being a little bit more strategic with when am I going to record these videos. And like what Zach and a lot of the other people involved in this course have said is it's really capturing that magic. So capturing whether you have like a newsletter or maybe you have a podcast, and it's finding ways to capture those like little nuggets and those like key moments of inspiration. So maybe you don't need to like jump on and record a YouTube video, but maybe you take that voice memo of you're all inspired, you're fired up, instead of like, oh yeah, I'm going to remember this, or oh, this energy is going to sustain throughout the day. So I think that's my first thing is like, I want to continue to record these like when I have the inspiration, whether that's post-workout, post-run, just really setting out time like, okay, I'm at my optimal state, I'm at my best, and I'm ready to record a banger video and say what matters most and say what's on my mind. Then the second part, it ties in well with these videos, but I went golfing today for the first time in like a year and a half, and it's just interesting when you do something. So like I played baseball growing up, I've played golf before. Like I wouldn't say I'm great, but I can hit the ball decently straight with irons, and I can't really putt, and I'm not very good at driving. So it's just interesting going into that where there's no expectation. There's not like, oh man, I've practiced. Oh, now I have this pressure. I have this expectation that I should be better. And I've told my buddies, I was like, I always play decently well my first time playing in a while because I'm just out there having fun. I'm not thinking about like my mechanics. I'm not thinking about like, what are my legs doing or my arms doing or my swing or where's the club head? Am I slicing it? There's no variables. It's just like, all right, like I haven't really been practicing. So I need to keep my eye on the ball, keep my head down and square the ball up and have fun with my friends. And I think that lesson can be applied to these videos and other difficult things that I'm doing is like I really asking myself, like, why am I creating these insane expectations just based off previous work? Like what is my internal goalpost or like what's my internal scoreboard for success? Like how do I define success? And whether that's with PR30, maybe that's with my writing, or a good example would be the podcast. You know, my first goal was to record 22 episodes in 1 year because most podcasts don't make it past episode 4, and the ones that do don't make it past episode 21. There's like a statistic by Jack Butcher that a lot of podcasters have made popular, and applying that expectation to my podcast is I'm like, oh man, it didn't come out with one last week or whatever. But then also zooming out and being like, dang dude, you're at 81 podcasts. So yeah, just applying that lesson from golfing with the guys today is, one, I should record these videos earlier in the day. And then 2 is like just really be highly aware of that pressure and the expectations that you're putting on yourself. Are they necessary, and which ones are helping and which ones are maybe making it worse? Because like golf was pretty fun today. Yeah, I wasn't the best one out there, but I played well for not practicing for a year and a half. And just adding that context to whatever project you are trying to create right now. Like, is there some pressure and some expectations that you're putting on yourself that are helping? And then are there some that they're not helping at all. Are you just being judgmental or maybe taking things personal from that chatter, that internal chatter of yourself? But I appreciate you checking out this video, staying on a mission. Let's keep stacking those daily deposits, making every day the best day of the year. Until tomorrow, peace.